Hello and welcome to A Story a Day, your daily pace of captivating stories that entertain and inspire you, our viewer. And today in our studio, we have one of our own guests, Kibe. Welcome. I'm your host, Zuleka Salim.
Yeah, thank you. Um, my name is Kevin Kibet.
Okay, Kevin Kibet.
Yeah.
Just a brief introduction about who is Kevin Kibet.
Okay, Kevin Kibet, he's a journalist, a firstborn son of Isaac Kibet Tomno and Pauline Jeruta Tomno. As in a firstborn with a sibling of 4, and we have one lady in our family.
Okay, Kibe, where is your origin? Where are you from? Many people are so eager to know where is Kibe coming from.
Kevin Kibet come from Eldoret town, Uasin County, a village known as Kapsundai.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And what is your education history?
Okay, education history of Kibe is I've been in my primary school. I've attended several primary schools.
And why?
Because we usually relocate mostly, and since when I entered class 4 to class 8 is the school I maintained, but before that I usually relocate to different private schools.
Okay, it seems you're coming from a good background.
Not really.
Hey, because transferring from one school to another school and it's academy school, you must be lucky, right?
Tunaweza sema tu ni God.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, asante sana. And what about your high school, college, or university?
Okay, in my high school, I joined 2 high schools. I joined first in my first year, like I'll say Form 1. I joined a different school known as Leseru. Then later I joined Keblonik where I finished my Form 4. And after there, I attained a good grade and joined a tertiary institution known as Rongo University, where I end up pursuing my bachelor degree in journalism.
Journalism and mass communication.
Yeah.
And why did you choose to do mass communication and not other courses?
Okay, before I chose, I usually when I was in high school, I usually like following up about many journalist people in the media industry, and I usually dreamed of becoming one. But my parents, we had an argument, especially with my dad. He wanted me to join a nursing school to pursue medicine, but I decided no. I want just to pursue something I like.
So it seems you're passionate in media industry.
Yeah, sure.
And who is your role model in media industry? I want you to just brief me about one or two, a lady and a gent.
Okay, my role model in media is Rashid Abdallah and Victoria Rubadiri.
Victoria Rubadiri.
Yeah.
Why will you go for Rashid Abdallah and not Jeff Koinange?
Okay, Rashid Abdallah, because Rashid Abdallah, his background or life history is person who struggles behind there.
Okay.
And maybe you never heard that he was a son of maybe a politician or someone who was big in the industry, but you find out like he came from the scratch, and now he's a big picture, not only in media only, but in many fields.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And what do you love doing during your free time?
Or during my free time, I like reading novels and watching movies, and also participating in games activities.
Games activities like
Swimming.
So you're a good swimmer?
Not really, but I'm still on swimming classes. Yeah.
And can you like teach someone how to swim?
Yeah, I can.
Because I'm very raw, I love swimming, but I'm very raw.
Okay. Okay, it's good.
That is a story of another day.
Yeah.
And what do you dislike?
What I dislike is someone lying to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I dislike being looked down by people.
Okay, you told me that you like watching movies and reading novels. What is the current movie are you watching now
Okay,
as you
current
speak?
current movie I'm watching is Click Click Bang, that was released. I follow it on Premiere in Netflix. That I was script writer is Abel Mutua
Abel
and film
Mutua.
director. Yeah.
Okay, that is nice. And what is the best area in journalism and mass communication are you interested in?
Okay, best.
Because media is very broad.
Yeah.
We have print media, we have electrical media, and we have broadcast media.
Yeah, sure. I like in participating in mostly broadcasting
Mm-hmm.
and a bit of print.
Have you worked in any media house, any broadcast media house before?
Okay, for now I'm still a student, but I've not really participated in attending it, but I've at least engaged with people participating in our doing media field, a big fish in media.
Okay, you told me that you're a student now, and have you gone for your attachment or internship in any media house or media organization?
Okay, yeah, I've attended attachment
Where?
to Jabali, where I was at a bit low in media,
Mm-hmm.
but at least there I pursue deep, or I engage more in doing even print writing, where I usually look at like writing a script is very difficult in journalism,
Mm-hmm.
but at least when I join there, I learn a lot.
You learn a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And what is the environment? What was the environment for Radio Jabali like your first time you entered in that media house?
Okay, you know, back then I usually, when I realize at entering a media house, I usually expect a very big media house,
Yeah.
a very big media house, like where you find a whole tower is just for the media.
Okay.
But when I went to Radio Jabali,
Yeah.
I was like, you know, they usually say don't judge a book by its cover,
Mhm.
but I judged the place. But
Mhm.
being there, I learn a lot, and I even now I can comparing myself with someone who went maybe for attachment, my friends
Mm-hmm.
who went for attachment in big industry media houses.
Mm-hmm.
They told me, when I told them today I have learned this, they
Mhm.
usually tell me, sisi tumepewa tu camera, we are just shooting outside there and just doing field work. But me being at Radio Jabali,
Mm-hmm.
I was taught how to write news. In a day, I could load a camera,
Mm-hmm.
I could write a news,
Yeah.
I could voice it,
Okay.
and even at the end of it, I could be given even a chance to air it, to broadcast it live on radio.
Okay, that's nice. And at Jabali, do you have any show that you used to run?
Yeah.
Which one?
I have a show. I had a show that known as Chapakazi Show
Mm-hmm.
that started at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And ended at 1 p.m.
Mhm.
And in Chapakazi Show, I had a co-host
Yeah.
who will guide me on how to come up with he came up with most with the idea on topic that we could discuss on that day.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was still young in industry, and he was in an internship, and I was in attachment. So at least we engage and we bold together, and at least entertain our listeners.
Okay, that's nice. And how was your experience like the first time you went on air?
Okay, the first time I went on air, I was really nervous,
Mm-hmm.
and I could not even hold hold my shyness. Like it could be seen on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a point I could not even speak well because I'm nervous. You know, I am afraid of talking to people. So when I find like I'm in a serious conversation with someone and we are just in a room and we are just the two of us,
Mm-hmm.
and he asks you about something, he ambush you with a question that when you realize, is it me to answer? Like you expect maybe someone else to start so that you have an hint, but you are on air and you must flow with it keenly.
Okay, what is the most interesting place have you visited before?
Oh, most interesting place I've visited before is Rupa Mall
Mm-hmm.
in Eldoret, where this Rupa Mall has fitness, has many activities occurring there. Not only just doing shopping, but most activities, shooting, photo shooting, yeah.
And what are your long-term plans?
hmm Oh, my long-term plans are, I'm planning to become the best photographer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm planning to come up with an account on social media that I talk about environment. I talk about real life situation that affect people, and even I'm thinking even of starting a podcast.
Okay, and if given chance, what is that one thing will you change in your body?
The one thing I'll change in my body,
Yeah.
I think nothing.
You're just okay with your body?
Yeah, I'm okay with my
You
body.
don't want biceps, you know.
Okay.
You don't want husky voice.
Okay. I'm proud with my voice,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the voice that I have is unique, and maybe it's needed even somewhere else. Because I usually look up to this voiceover artist known as Mwakazi, who I like his voice.
His real voice.
Yeah, and when he said that is his real voice without let me say without filters, without editing anything, and he said that you can make your own voice look good, but you cannot make your voice look like someone else's voice. Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, what advice will you give to a person or a student who has pursued journalism in mass communication and has done work for 10 years without getting any work?
Okay, what I could tell someone or any student who may be joining media or doing media, or I was already pursuing in a media field, I'll tell him don't wait to be employed. You just look for yourself your own experience, so that when you look to each other, when you keep on going, you will at least have something to show in the public. You know, nowadays in a media industry it's competitive. There are people who hasn't joined schools on media, but they have worked there. They have come with their own creativity, owning big skills they have, owning a big media YouTube account, and they're being paid there. So I will say that this media field is a competitive. So you must at least be good in many things. You should hold more than one thing.
Okay, audience, we've come to the end of this show. I've been your host, Zuleka Salim. Let's meet next time for more episodes. Thank you.